YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy SB. We got another episode here today. It's time to go back to the early 90s. Let's get into it. Before we get started, let me go ahead and remind you to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can stay up to date with the videos on the channel. Welcome to the episode of SB Toys here. So today I want to do another showcase of one of my newly acquired figures, or should I say pieces here, that I have added to my collection. This is actually the Hasbro Dino Megazord from the original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series. I'm not sure if it qualifies as part of the Lightning collection. They do have that, where they have their 6-inch scale Power Rangers with the heavy, nice range of articulation and stuff. But I think this was just a general release. They had the Hasbro, Hasbro decided to put out the Megazord again. You could buy it. They had the Amazon, they have the Amazon package where you can buy it all at once, get all the Zords. Or if you go in the stores, you can buy the packages. One comes with the Tyrannosaurus, another one's with the Mastodon and the Pterodactyl, I think. Then the other one is with the Triceratops and Saber-toothed Tiger. I know you can buy 3 separate packages for the Zord pieces. But what makes mine a little different here is, because I'm not gonna lie, originally when I saw it, it was a little underwhelming. I was like, no need for me to even really get this. I already got, a nice collection of Megazords. So I don't need another, retro Megazord. I'm not that big. But then I happened to see some people actually put some custom decals on them, and it made it look a lot better. And I was like, you know what? I think I want to go ahead and do that myself. So I ended up picking up 3 other packages, and I put it together, and I slapped on the custom decals, and it looks definitely much better from the stock, release that they have. They really, didn't do themselves a great service, skimping out on the detail as far as the decals. Now, one of the nice critiques, it's not really a critique, it's more of a positive, feedback from the Hasbro Megazord release, is they did add some additional articulation. You have your traditional, of course, like the originals. You got your standard arm swivel, but that was it. Hasbro, what they did is they decided to add also, you got some bicep articulation here, and then you can also do a little articulation here, the elbow joint. Also with your leg, you got your leg articulation right here, which you could do an original, but then they take it a step further. You got a little bit of swivel here. Then I believe you got some type of joint range at the knee area. But I don't think you go back. I didn't see. That's another reason why you got to be careful too with that. You can snap off. That'll pop back in place. I'll get that back in place in a second. But I mean, it's not that much of a big change of articulation, but it's a little something extra. All right, so I'm giving you a quick look here. We have it in the battle mode here. I think that's what they call it, the battle mode. It's been a while since I brushed up on my Power Rangers terminology. But anyway, as you see, you can put it in this form factor here. Just like the original Megazord and the re-releases after that. You still have that option. So I just wanted to showcase that for you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let you see some of the variations by themselves. Here's a look at the Tyrannosaurus Rex by itself, standalone, as you can see. Pretty nice little form factor. I think there was some critiques originally about some of the proportions was off. Around the arm, the legs are a little more, which originally that's how the Zord was designed anyway. There's a lot more leg weight as compared to the upper body. But it does seem like it's slightly a little off as far as scale sizing, but not too noticeable interfere. And it definitely doesn't interfere when you're combining the Zords. So that's the Tyrannosaurus Rex. The pterodactyl we have next, as you can see, pretty much not too much to the design there. I mean, the pterodactyl was pretty much basic as far as what you could do with it. Next we have here the mastodon. As you can see, also pretty much limited range. You can move his trunk. I believe the tusk, they're attached, so you can't detach those, which can be a good thing. The older, I know the original one, that was one of the items where would go missing, especially if you're trying to buy second hand. Sometimes you can't find the mastodon with his tusk and stuff. Good thing you could get that, you can get those parts aftermarket, but it's pretty much what it is here with the Hasbro version. You see it by itself. We have up next the saber-toothed tiger. Now this one is a little bit more, Hasbro kind of did leave a lot to be desired as far as the detail. They just went with straight gray plastic material. The decals pretty limited. The BD15 decals definitely helped out this part of the Megazord very much. And I've seen people even take it a step further with the customizing. But here's a quick look. You're seeing the saber-toothed tiger spinning around. That's how it looks by itself. Last but not least, we have the Triceratops here spinning around. Same critique as I said with the saber-toothed tiger. Without the decals, it definitely leaves a lot to be desired. It's pretty basic and not that impressive. But the decals definitely help it out a lot. Compared to the original, there's a little more detailing with it, even if they weren't show accurate decals, depending on where you got your Megazord. But this is the Triceratops. We have it spinning around, as you can see, pretty much simple form factor. With all these swords, pretty much, you really don't see it in its full effect until you assemble, which we're about to do again as soon as I come right back. Before we wrap this up, I want to give you a quick comparison. Now, I could have did it as well with when I had them all disassembled, showing their individual Zords, but I didn't really want to get into all of that. I just wanted to go ahead and give you a quick feature showcase. What you're looking at right now on your right-hand side is the original 93 Megazord. And then on your left is being compared to the new Hasbro Megazord that came out. As you can see, there is a nice little size difference. Both of them have been customized with the BD15 decals. I also did a video on this original 93 Megazord, so if you want to see that, you can check it out. It's in my video list. I'll put a link in the description, and at the end of the video, I have it set up where you can watch that as well. But anyway, this is, as you can see, it's a little difference as far as proportions and stuff, but very impressive. I mean, if I didn't have the original 93 Megazord and I just had the Hasbro Megazord, the way I got it set up now, I'd definitely be cool with that. That pretty much wraps up this video here. Like I said, it's giving you a little showcase of newest Dino Megazord from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that I've added to my collection. This is the Hasbro release. This is actually, I know you can still get it on Amazon. You can get the whole deluxe collection, I think. It's like 41 bucks. If you have Amazon Prime, maybe little taxes in there, depending on what state you live in. You can have that to you the next day. I also put a link. I mentioned that I used the BD15 decals, which is what really, led me into deciding to go ahead and get this version of the Megazord. because it does, number one, it's very affordable. So if you never had a Megazord in your collection, you know, you don't want to be trying to search on eBay to find the original, or you was never able to get on any of the little legacy releases from Bandai, this is a good option to have. Like I said, pretty much the stock release itself is a little underwhelming, but you get these decals, it definitely makes it pop. It definitely makes the Zord. It just takes it to a whole nother level as far as the look of it. Get this one. Get those BD15 decals. Have you a nice little Megazord here to display wherever. You know, I might display this one at the work office, but you know, I've been working remotely due to this coronavirus. So hopefully, you know, we can get that wrapped up. Maybe he'll be making an appearance in the office where he'll stay at most of the time. But anyway, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of the Megazord. You know, what you think of the Hasbro release. If you have some of the other Megazords, you know, you have some disagreements. Maybe you feel like, nah, even with the decals, they still ain't touching some of the other Megazords out there. You don't want to waste your time. You know, let me hear what you think. Be sure to share the video, like it, subscribe to the channel again, and remember to hit that notification bell. Anyway, I mentioned this pandemic. Y'all stay out there. Be sure y'all be safe. You know, I ain't gonna tell you get no shots or nothing like that. That's all on your decision. But you know, just be mindful of everybody and try to do your part to, you know, slow the spread. However you feel you need to do that. Anyway, this is your boy SB. I'm out. Y'all be easy.